I'm Mark, that's my buddy Coots, and on today's adventure, we're gonna try and make our floating barge turn into a big old sailboat that we kinda drew up some plans for here, over in there. We're gonna be using random stuff that we find here on the dock from our last adventure of turning this thing into a somewhat sailboat, and random stuff that we get from the store, so stick around. Thanks for watching. I gotta go through and see what parts I can get out of here so I don't have to buy them at the store.
While Mark's off going and buying us new supplies, I'm gonna start consolidating some of the gear here.
Before I left, Coots and I sort of came up with a decent plan, and I think I know what to buy, but usually when I get into Lowe's, I get really distracted and end up buying a lot more than I actually need, and that's why I end up having lots of parts in my garage.
Slot for the E-clamp, and then the E-clamp holds that in.
An E-clamp?
We need that clamp to hold it down. What? The little clamp that slots in.
We should be good to go. Say what you want about a minivan, but it actually holds a bunch of stuff. Funny story, this real serious guy who works there is like,
hey, those pipes, how are you gonna glue them? Where are you gonna put those? That's not the right stuff.
and I look at him and I'm just like, it's for a sailboat. And the guy just looks down and shakes his head and just walks away.
Time to let the construction begin. The only research I've done for this project is look at a couple of pictures of sailboats, but Mark assures me he has a rock solid plan that has no points of failure in it whatsoever.
He's right.
So what's step one gonna be?
I think we're gonna use this for the dagger board thingy. Gonna use those for rudders.
We decided that we're gonna have 2 rudders on the system, so we're gonna have to have one board connecting the 2 rudders, and I imagine some way to control that.
Yeah, just your hands.
Oh, okay. I got 2 of them.
We're going double rudder because if we put a single rudder on, it'll take place of that.
That's right.
All right, first thing we gotta do is cut this spider check.
Oh, you missed the biggest one.
Is my tape measure down here?
No, I brought it upstairs.
We'll be right back.
Full disclosure, we're just a couple of dudes, not experts, just trying to have fun. Mark is thoroughly convinced he can get this thing up and running. Win, lose, or fail, this is gonna be hilarious.
And all the research that I've done, sailboats need 3 things. They need a sail to move them, they need a point of resistance like a keel or a dagger board, and the third thing is they need a rudder to steer them. Hopefully we can just hit those 3 things, and it works.
So this is gonna be the frame to hold the dagger boards into place?
Correct.
So you gotta notch out a little slot for one right now?
Yes, the dagger board that we're using is one from our old boat that we tried to get to sail.
Check out that video.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Our dagger board's about 45 inches. And we need stuff on the side so we can screw it in. We'll make it nice 53. We want it to be able to slip through here, but it's gonna be the thing that's holding all the pressure. So we gotta keep it as thick as we can. Now. Well, Coots finishes up carving out that dagger board. I'm gonna go start working on the rudder. I'm gonna cut that thing because we gotta make 2. We're gonna fasten them to these thingies somehow. The reason why we're putting a big old center beam down here and another one continuing on is because that way this kind of acts like a bowsprit, so we can anchor the mast down from here, so we have way more area to actually get sail. Also, we're gonna mount the mast onto here, so screwing into here is gonna be a lot stronger than just 3/4 inch piece of old rotted plywood. Also, our plan is to put 2 masts in. That way we can have even more sail area coming off the back, kind of like a catch or a yawl or a I don't know, sailboats have crazy terms that. All right, to fasten these beams down, we got 2-inch screws because we didn't want to drill all the way down to the center because it would pop the center barrels. That's not looking like a sailboat. I don't know what is.
Whoa.
So I got it mostly notched out. Did a standard B+ job. Right there, I dug in a little bit too much. Still got a lot of little hunks to knock off. This should be easy peasy.
Hey, Daddy, I'm the monkey that can blow out all this stuff that's really like it.
So this is an instance of measuring once and cutting 1,000,000 times. This groove doesn't look deep enough, so we're gonna probably just put some spacers on here because that would be a lot easier than re-deepening it.
Thank you all working, so I got you a surprise.
This segment's brought to you by Clearly Canadian, the finest sparkling water in existence.
How many times did your mom say wash your face?
Can we film more?
No,
Why?
because you didn't wash your face.
This thing is supposed to go like this.
Right.
It's already touching it right there. So the test would be, can you move that right now?
Not at all. Not a chance.
So we gotta find some shims. Do we have one more?
No.
Come on, Will, we gotta be optimistic.
I saw some up there.
Are you telling the truth?
Cut up some old flooring. It goes like that. I think the board is going.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue.
I think that might be a good thing.
No. Welcome to Mini Pet Boating.
Oh no. This piece overhangs, making it
Even tighter.
even tighter.
Got a belt sander?
I was thinking a router. Yep, I'll go look for a router.
You're gonna lose your sign. Put the middle finger.
No!
You don't like that. That I'm actually filming you. See?
No, there's no light.
You what? I don't know what you did. Oh my god.
What?
When you did that, it ripped the nails out. That's too much weight.
We gotta turn this thing so that doesn't happen again. Alright, well, turn off the camera.
Subscribe to Mini Pet Boating. This is the logo. Bye. See ya. Peace.
Well, every second of video you shoot, Uncle Monkey has to look over it. So you're creating more work for him.
But I'm getting more subscribers.
I wish it was that easy. Right in the center of the other screw.
One side down. Let's snug down this one.
Smack dab in the middle of the screw again. There
There we go.
we go. Now, test this out.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is that in the water?
Well, it works. This is really far out. What are you filming right now, Will?
You.
You gotta point a camera at me. I can look at this camera, and I can look in that camera, and this camera, and that camera, and there, and there. I was loving that.
And I've got to edit all that.
Yep.
These are going to be the mounts for the mast. How many masts is this boat going to have?
We're gonna try for 2.
Okay.
My idea was to make 2 shorter masts, so that way, if we get demasted, then we'll only lose one, and then we'll have a backup.
Now, if anyone else is trying to replicate this project at home, what is the title of this mast mount?
This is a toilet flange.
That's what I was looking for.
I'm going to put this one right here.
It's my head engineer.
I mean, it's pretty strong. Try and break it well. All right, passes the wheel test.
What you doing?
Gonna chop a 10-foot piece of pipe in half, make the second section for our mast, so that way we have access in the middle.
Not for pressure. That doesn't count wind pressure as a sail.
Completely different.
Okay. Is this a PVC approved blade?
I think
Yes!
so. Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go, Will. Carry that for us. Carry it like this on your shoulder.
3 big men. 3 big men.
Oh, we can hold it like this, like weights.
Oh, getting his reps in.
No, that's not how you do it like a man. This is big man.
Now, do this.
I can't wait to see this with the forces
This
of
thing
wind
is
on
huge. Does it stand up by itself?
Kind of.
It's ridiculous.
it. Oh yeah, this is gonna go off without a hitch.
That's pretty high up there, ain't it? Can it hold all by itself?
I mean, we're not taking it out in a hurricane.
So it actually holds better than I thought it would.
This is better than the plan? Okay.
I didn't think it was gonna actually like hold itself up.
Sure.
Well, don't push it up.
Yeah.
My initial reaction is I'm excited. A, it's actually holding up its own weight. So therefore, when we put the stays up or whatever they are, the standing rigging, it should be better.
Sure. It's my head engineer.
This is good so far. There we go.
Who do,
Oh
Daddy?
boy, that's top heavy. Okay. Father-in-law. What's going on, Tom? We're making a sailboat. A sailboat? Yep. Is it gonna work? Hell yeah. That's the attitude we need.
Mark's finishing putting in the eyelets right now so we can get the standing rigging to apply pressure and keep the mast into position when it's up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the plan. Look at that. Oh my.
There we go.
Perfect.
Nice
That
and
is
strong.
ready to hold a mast into place.
So we gotta make sure we flip it over like perfectly.
You drilling the right pipe?
Nope. You would wait until I drill the hole.
What's really annoying is I realized what was happening like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, I'll wait until right before he drills to remind him, and then I completely forgot. Take one. Ding 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 ding.
That.
We opted to use this hardware because we hope it'll just pull on itself and not crack the pipe because it's not for pressure. Ding 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 ding. There we go.
Nice and strong. For the record, this was Coots' idea, and it was way better than my initial idea.
Coots is a genius.
I'm not good at anything. This is gonna take a while.
That's one set about done. We got another set to add. We got 3 lengths of rope to cut. We figure the best way to get the most accurate length is to just put it into position and put it in place.
You want to cut it? You want to stand over here and see if it's pitching forward or back?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
It's way forward already. Want to get the other lengths and then adjust?
Yeah, it's probably best. Oh yeah. This is a pain. If you're having fun, hit that like button.
You think you could do it better? Hit that like button. All right. Cap is on.
For the first time.
Let's get this puppy up.
It's good.
There it is.
All right.
It's got more tassels than Ultimate Warrior.
Today's sails are 12mm parts.
Extra heavy duty.
Extra crispy. But this thing's pretty heavy duty, man. I'm pretty happy.
Quality approved.
It works. So we gotta make a triangle out of this thing. Dude. I think I'm an idiot. How are we gonna make a triangle out of this?
I don't know.
We gotta fold it in corners, like kind of like that-ish.
Okay.
Why am I having such a hard time with this? We need it to be a long ways. I don't think this is gonna work.
Win, lose, or fail, this is gonna be hilarious. Drawing board.
I was trying to do something like this, but magically make it perfect, but I wasn't thinking. And this is what happens when you don't think.
This is what we get for letting you have full reins.
In my mind, we're gonna clamp 2 points and it was just gonna be like perfect, just like this. And then we're just gonna...
There's your 2 points. Hey, we just had it up there. We almost could have used you to tow us back, but we made it.
Welcome to Many Pet Boating. I'm my dad and here's my Uncle Monkey.
It's a new day. We got the first mast kind of up and running. I think this might be a little loose, so we're gonna work on the jib, mainsail, and rudders today. Perfect timing. Look who's here. Coots is here to save the day. What do you think about the first gaff boom?
Just like I envisioned it.
Huh? That swings out like this. Should be able to go around decent. So, now we just gotta put the pieces together.
Day 2, time to fix day 1's mistakes. Let's go.
Yeah? Yeah. Perfect. Now over here. Have fun.
See you later.
Perfect. I put that one red because that's the throat.
Whoa. What's that one?
This is the peak halyard, I think they call it.
I can't wait till that happens on the ocean.
Alright. That looks like a sailboat.
Whoa.
Shockingly, yeah, it kind of does.
So this thing is gonna be like the top of it. So it's gonna go all the way up there. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
So we got these, the throat and the trout line. We got the throat and the peak line up through the rigging and back down here, but now we realize that the line just kind of pushes it into place. So Mark, do you remember the sentence you said right before I turned the camera on?
Something about I'm an idiot.
You said, how the fuck do we deal with the lines?
Yeah. We did install these things, so it kind of anchors it.
That part of the concept is cool. It's just them totally getting in the way with the pitchfork is a problem.
Time to do research.
Well, we've decided that as it is, we're gonna move on until it becomes a bigger issue.
So now what are we setting up?
We're gonna try and set up the main sheet, which is, actually we can't do this yet until we have the sail on. This is the top thing, it's not the bottom thing.
Correct.
Therefore, we are going to move on to something else.
Rolling. Working?
I think so.
Looks like it.
There we go. I grabbed the brown one because it looks old-timey.
Okay. What color was the other one?
Black.
Oh, not old-timey enough.
Not at all. Lauren, I'm sorry for ruining one of the belts you probably bought me.
Let's be honest, it's happier this way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, how do we get the sail on here? Let's put an eye hook in here.
Let's.
Huh?
Now this one is supposed to be a rectangle.
Yes. We gotta make a triangle out of this thing. I think I'm an idiot. It's gotta be a square. But this is a rectangle.
Right.
Doesn't fit. Wanna hand me one of those?
These?
Yeah, no. Do that. It's like perfect, but I want it tighter. The tighter this thing is, the better. Get it? Nice. There we go. So it's still not as tight as I was hoping. Where did my maths go wrong? I mean, honestly, it should be fine.
Yeah, I don't think this is to the micron engineering.
It's my head engineer.
Then we gotta wrap this thing around. We'll give it a go.
What's this line called?
No clue.
Now we're putting on the corkscrew line.
Yeah. Initial reactions.
It looks cool now. I don't know. It's supposed.
Cool thing is it's actually catching wind right now. Pull that in. Oh, dude, you think this is gonna work? Kind of seems like it might.
As much shit as I talk, I do think that it's gonna work. It's just gonna be sloppy and it might fall apart.
Yeah. Well, those are two givens.
Right, right.
How long will it work? And if you have any ideas on how to make it better, help us out.
Time to do some tailoring. Here's the new cut line. No, fold line.
There you go. That's the cut. Ooh, it's getting windy. Don't fold it over like this. I gotta figure out how to use these.
Time to add some grommets. Punched a hole.
That worked perfectly. What piece goes on the bottom? This one?
Yes.
Does this thing go like that or like this?
Other way.
This way?
Yes. I have no idea.
What do we do? Let's hit this thing?
Yeah. Is that on?
Seems like. That's pretty cool. That worked way better than I thought it would.
Oh.
That was awesome.
Last time that was on bottom.
This was on bottom?
Yeah.
I was just testing you.
Get a go walla. All right, well, we got a couple more of those to do, and then we'll check back in.
So, it's not bad. So this thing is supposed to be like, hi. Welcome to Money Pit Boating. Oh my God, the math looks awful.
Last minute adjustment.
Looks good.
Math looks awful. Everything else looks pretty bad. Let's take this puppy out on a test drive.
Actually, so you're gonna have to be the guy steering.
The finished model is also going to have
Another mast and another sail and also a rudder. But until
we take the time to build a rudder, I'm gonna be the rudder.
Which way you wanna go?
like we have a choice.
Yeah, good point. The wind's blowing that way right now, so let's go that way.
Which way are we trying to point?
I don't know. It's trying to blow us left, so turn us. Make it so we turn that way. Oh, we're moving.
Yeah.
Let's try and go that way. Why does it look like there's no wind right where we're at? But there's wind there and down there.
This thing's just gonna push us to the lake. We gotta get back right now.
You're supposed to be turning us.
What good will that do? So we face the other way as we hit the lake?
So just stop paddling right now.
But stop paddling. We're gonna have to paddle 3 times harder to get home.
You have to keep that thing fixed in order for like the whole system to work.
I'm about to swim back.
Let's just establish if we can move under paddle against the current first. Are we going anywhere?
We are.
First thing we should do is get to Matt's house to get the other paddle.
Sure.
I'm gonna dock us next to the side.
Here comes a breeze.
Of course, now that we're back. Step 1 didn't go so well. You hold rudder course or else it doesn't have true trajectory and then we'll just get blown all around.
I don't believe they're doing anything. Oh, but I'll hold it there.
Now it seems like the wind is. So try and gear up to the right. Yeah, there you go, perfect. All right, we're going upstream. All right, now straighten it out a little. I don't know what the wind's doing right now.
What's working out for you?
It's going.
Going?
My wife.
Uncle Mark!
What's up?
Leaving us?
Very slowly. Well, there we go. We're scooting along now. Try and get us over on like the right side of the river. It looks like there's a lot more ripples on the water. If we could just get up in that little patch over there. Seems like that's where like a big part of the wind is. There you go. Try and keep it straight now.
And when the wind hits, it does something, but the rudder hasn't been doing anything for a few minutes.
Let's get back into the boat and tie off, and let's make a rudder real quick.
Back to the drawing board. Well, that didn't go too great, but it was working.
So to make it a little bit easier, we're gonna slap on a rudder. That way we can have both eyes forward, maybe free up a set of hands. Well, that's not gonna work. The rudder can't go to its left.
Ah, yeah. It's hard because the current's actually taking it.
The G-rated production.
Sorry. The current's taking it. It's tricky. You're gonna have to help me with this.
This one's more interesting.
Honestly, you would wait if you were over on the other side.
Weight distribution. It's important on this type of vessel.
Got it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, in theory, the current should kind of keep it straight. Bad news about the rudder right now, that wood is just gonna get destroyed.
Yeah. Comment section, we know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dude, that's legit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever say I never built you anything.
One more issue solved.
So, wind's blowing. Seems like the wind's blowing that way, which is good. In theory, all we need to do is untie, and then it'll just push us upstream. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got our new rudder. All right, let's try this again.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it, man. I got it. Dude, this is legit. Yeah.
Where would you like me?
You be rudder guy. This is working.
I don't know if we pointed out to the camera effectively enough. We are going against the current, so the river is pushing us in the opposite direction, but our brilliantly rigged sails that I always knew Mark was on top of seem to have us going against the current. It's wonderful.
I mean, I got
Nothing to
else. You
add?
nailed
That's
it.
it, yeah. You can see, made quite the distance.
So like right now, I got no clue where the wind is.
Right now, this is getting nothing.
Boost never hurt no one.
Here we go, we're getting something. Yeah.
Now we caught a nice little gust.
It's crazy how sensitive it is to the gust. Like the second you hit a gust, then it's showtime. The acceleration is kind of quick, you know?
Yeah. I want to know if we're going to fit under the trestle, so we should be there in a couple hours.
Well, it's honestly going way better than I thought it would. It's actually pretty sweet. Things are looking on the up and up. We are sailing. We're going very slow, but it is working. Coots is working our rudder. No comment?
See the kind of things you're missing out on by not signing up to our Patreon. Catch it. Catch it.
I don't know where it is. I'm looking around.
You're on outfield.
Here, let me see if I can do it all.
Multitask?
Yeah, because that's like one of the things that people do. They have like all the ropes in their hand, and then they're like letting stuff out with their feet like that, hanging off the side.
Yeah, you seem to got the feel for it.
Jesus, look at how bent the mast is. Oh. Dude, we're looking at it right now.
I hope that mast stays together.
Dude, it looks so bad. I think we officially made it further than our first demasting. Yeah. Wasn't that like right here? We are sailing. It's getting blustery out here. Oh my God, this thing is wrenching over. This is terrible. Oh my God, this is bad. We should probably put this down. This is bad. Drop those lines. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
All right, and that's how you pull down the sail.
This ain't bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some videos and learn how to sail.
Honestly, I get an idea in my head of what you should be doing. As I'm doing it, you're doing it. So I think you're just overthinking it. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this system right here is already way better than our other one.
The kayak paddle?
No, the
Oh,
rudder
on
over
our
the
old
motor.
boat. Yeah.
Not the best solution.
Rudder's looking rough. Rudder's got to get some reworking done.
This thing works.
Yeah, this thing works, so that's one check.
Yeah. Man, when the rig gets tight, it seems like accelerating like pretty good. Like right now, it feels like I got like lots of power. You hear it? Oh man, look at our mast. Yeah, you might have to be mast guy. There's a lot of force on this stuff.
Not for pressure. That doesn't count wind pressure as a sail.
Completely.
Okay.
Look at that bend. It's like a bow and arrow.
Fix it. Dude, this is pretty sweet though.
Where are we?
We're making pretty decent.
Oh, there's Frank's.
Yeah. We have control. It's just, are we getting the most efficient use of the little wind that we're getting? Is the name of it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Look at the rigging system.
Oh, it's way better now.
Quite the system we got here.
I don't know if there's any wind right now.
I don't feel like it.
Should we try and turn around?
Yeah, we got to sooner or later anyway. If we can do this with just wind, I'll be pretty raw.
How does it turn? I don't know where the wind is right now.
Above us.
Slowly.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay.
I'm trying to turn and I can't.
Yeah.
I might have to bail.
Bail.
Like,
Oh, I got you.
grab the mast. Jesus, that was intense.
There we go.
I can't turn. So I'm gonna try and get a lot of speed and then turn.
Really turn us?
Kinda. Just make sure the mast doesn't break.
At any point, we could be using the paddles to turn, but I want to see what will happen.
We're trying
to. Yeah, we're trying something here.
Feels like we're not getting any wind.
Not yet. Here we go a little bit. Here we go.
I'm gonna try and turn super quick, you know, even though it's pretty fun going downwind. There we go. We're over halfway.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh no.
Come on.
No, I don't think that's what we want. I'm trying to tack. Can't. This is bad. Fail?
Here. See, we had it covered all along.
Okay, so now I'm gonna try and zigzag.
Good.
So this is like the test. The wind's gonna be coming from that way the whole time. The wind's grabbing too much. I don't have enough rudder. To go upwind, these things should be like kind of like tight down the center, and then you just go back and forth. There we go. All right, that's enough. Now let's see if we can hold and go back.
We're going backwards now.
God, the mast. Get the mast. There we go. All right, I'm kind of thinking we depower and then just let the current take us back.
Huh. Now we're going good.
Let go of this thing. Yeah, I mean, we're going downstream now.
Is that just the current though?
Even if it is, I don't know what's doing it. It's gotta be the current, but that's fine. Because that like gives us a free life, you know? Even though I think this thing's about to grab. The thing that sucks is like, when you're learning to sail, I think you're supposed to have a lot of room so you can figure out how to maneuver. Whereas we don't have a lot of room at all.
Yeah, I'd say there's some less than ideal situations going on.
Yeah. I mean, we're going decent now. It's like every once in a while we get catching dust right now. Like we're kind of cooking. I think a lot of it is steering control.
Sure.
You have to be like pointing the right way when the sails are in a certain way, when the wind is in a certain way. So you have to have all three aligned.
Oh, there's a big dust.
There we go. There we go. There's a gust from the back.
What the hell are you rapping from the roof?
Why didn't we get the throwing motor?
We gotta make sure we don't hit this tree. Oh man, we dodged a bullet right there.
Welcome to Man Bowling. You're my dad and you're my Uncle Monkey.
What a beauty. Obviously, she's got a few issues though. The biggest one being the mast getting crooked.
God, the mast. Get the mast.
Look at that bend, it's like a bow and arrow. So before we set up our second mast here, we gotta figure out the issues with the first one. And that's what Mark is doing right now, so let's go check in on him. Hard at work.
Boo! If you watched our last video, you'd know that our mast needed a lot of help. When the wind started hitting it, it started rolling all over the place. So we got heavy duty cement in order to help make it one piece instead of three. Now, heavy duty cement. Oh, this stuff's gobby. Oh yeah, that's in there. That seems like it's good. Whew, stuff will make you lightheaded. This is where the fun begins. Alright, looks good to the roll test. What do you think? We're gonna have the second mast going here and have another sail there. Kinda wanna get one worry first and then double it. Now that I got the one mast all cemented up, Coots has gotta help me take down the one from yesterday.
The plan is just lay the whole thing down and hopefully we'll be able to work from here.
All right. There we go. Down.
Get that collar off. I need something soft but hard. Soft but hard.
Yep, no way. That is what you call shoreline erosion.
Did someone just go by?
It's as easy as that. Now comes the fun part. To the guys. The wind's starting to pick up, blowing the rudder around.
Hurricane hitting Texas right now.
Oh, really? All right. Beauty shots. Each of them boasting 5 screws. It's tradition here to sacrifice 1 screw to the gods. So now it's time to make another pole, connect them, see where we go from there. We got 2 pieces that are 26 inches long for the handles coming off the rudders, and then 1 piece that's 60 inches for the cross beam arm that's gonna connect these two. Whew. I am a sweaty hot mess.
Oh, gross.
Since this beam is gonna be the one that we're gonna be holding to steer, I'm gonna sand it using some random sandpaper I found. Yeah. So what do you think?
It looks rudderly. Looking good so far.
One of these is on, and then this is the beam that's gonna cross them, kind of like this.
This is the part I'm most excited for.
Feel this thing. That's what we're gonna be grabbing.
Ooh.
So I sanded a little.
I'll grab this all day.
Luxury.
We gotta wrap it in fine leather. If only I had the hands of a full-grown man, then this would be perfect. Well, proof of concept, using the force of the current, he can push and pull the back of the boat already.
And it sounds like it's gonna fall apart already.
Now he's just swapping out yesterday's handle.
Version 1, version 2.
Another little trio of screws and we'll be ready to go on that end.
Trio or screws, come on. You know we're using 4. Now that I got these 2 handles on, I gotta put this thing across them somehow and link them up so they are straight at the same time. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I got a feeling it's gonna be lots of trial and error. Oh, this is not gonna work. I think I might need your help on this one. Can you try and make it so the rudder's perfectly straight and that thing's at like a 90-degree angle?
Seems like a lot of eyeballing right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what's going on. One thing I should do is prep the drill so we can actually screw.
Give me that block right here, this 2x4 on the bench.
You got a good idea on how to...
I thought so, but not really.
I know, that's what happened to me too. We gotta kind of center this bar. Okay, so I got about ring fingers worth of overhang over here.
That deep.
So now you got to get over there and hold it as firm as you can at 90 degrees because it's like critical, or else your rudder's perfectly straight, right?
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna try and drill.
Obviously, everything has room for improvement, but functionally speaking, I don't think I've thought of anything that you've missed, so. Well, there's one thing.
For the gods. That'd be awesome if you just leaned on this thing and snapped it. So right now, it should be perfectly straight. I think we're good. That worked a lot better than I thought it would. Go ahead, man. Give it some.
I get it.
Give it some.
I get it. Okay, I didn't get
it. Yeah.
Obviously, our rudders themselves are
awesome.
junk.
Awesome.
Because they got some wiggles to them. They're covered in black mold, but this is all just prototype stuff to learn.
And this is version 2. Version 3 is incoming. Dude, this is nuts, man. Dude, this is chaos.
Yeah.
We gotta move this thing. Yeah. There's a huge flood warning, and it looks like the rain's supposed to just keep going and going and going. And the river's already shot up 5 feet.
The reason we have it where it is because that part that sticks out overhung our deck, so when we stepped on it, it caused that to rip off. But now, with this going on, it's gonna get rocked by stuff and get ripped off. So we gotta move it somewhere more safe soon.
And the further things are out into the river, the more likely they are to get hit with debris. Are you just gonna do it? I'll film you.
Hell, that works great.
Dude, this is tense, man. Holy crap.
All right.
Is that just like a safety line kind of deal?
Yeah.
When this thing lets go, it's gonna go flying backwards, okay? And then we're gonna have to finagle it back around.
Ready?
Yep.
3.
Got it.
It's not. Hold on. So much force on this thing.
If I scream, it's go time. Put a second line on it somewhere. Cue the jungle music.
There it is.
Do you know when the rain's supposed to hold off?
At least like midnight, I think.
Yeah.
The hurricane that hit Houston like a week ago, and we're in the tail end of it right now.
Well, not quite a hurricane, but bringing lots of rain. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's just ride it out.
I just discovered another little issue. Current is raging today. Look when I try to turn the rudder. It's just warping like crazy. You see how strong the current is today by how much I can move a boat that's tied up just by adjusting the rudder. I should probably stop because I'm probably gonna break the rudder. Oh my God, we almost got crushed, guys. There's a whole tree going by. We're clear for a little while. Time to get back to editing.
That's what I want to avoid. Everything's all tangled up. I got 2 4-packs of these little clips. They're not for climbing, but they are for sailing. The idea is to clip them onto here for like the jib hanks or something like that. That's what I want to avoid. These things have a 150-pound working load, so hopefully distributed amongst 4 or 5 of these things should be safe. If not, we're gonna have some fun video. So it seems to be rigged up somewhat okay. Do this, just let go. Okay. Well, let's say we store it like that, nice and neat. And then, oh crap, we gotta go sailing. Yank, yank, yank. She went up pretty good. I love it when a plan comes together. We do need to tighten the rigging up. I'm gonna try something out here because this is so flappy, you can just pull it down. Came up with the idea to make this little adjustable line that I'm gonna clamp onto the same thing. Then I'm gonna take this little loop, which I tied a double fisherman's bend knot thingy, and I'm gonna do a little doohickey on there, and then hopefully we can adjust it under tension. The game plan is to try multiple different ways of tensioning our rig, so that way we can figure out which one works best. And once it's on this one working successfully, then we'll put it on this one, and then we'll have a big sail right here. Stand by. I forget this was called, but it's like a carrier knot or something. I don't know. The cool thing about it is when there's no load on it, it can go up and down. But the second you put a load on it, it sticks pretty good. Do this like this. There we go. Now let's see if I can do what I thought I could. This thing's super wobbly. And that, tighten it up, yank down a little. Aha, now this is tighter. There's some good stuff going on behind here. So I finished tensioning up the 3 standing lines. Good news is this thing worked and it got this much tension out. This one I just retied it way lower and got it much tighter. This thing I took off and retied and then added one of these things into it and then tightened it all the way up. You can see it's kind of tight. Looks like it might be a little tipped to this way, but it's tough to tell. I don't know. If it's tough to tell, that seems like a win to me. I think the main issue with the mast is PVC pipe is super wobbly, and it was a horrible choice. But we bought it, so we're stuck with it till it breaks. We can't really test anything until the current goes down. Probably a day, so stand by.
Do we need an intro? This is a new video.
This is kind of a new video, yeah.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating. I'm Coots, that's Mark. We're on the next step of our sailboat we're building.
Shakedown cruise.
Shakedown.
Yeah, we gotta test it out to see if our standing rigging will hold the mast before it breaks. We're gonna find out what the weakest link is. Stay tuned.
We couldn't remember why we opted not to bring our motor last time, but this time we smarted it up and we're gonna. We didn't smarted it up all the way though because we don't have a throttle for it. We just connect it straight to the battery, and once it's connected, it's at 100% go, so.
That's fun.
All right, we're rolling, here we go.
Oh, we're doing it. All right, well, let me know how it goes.
No. So far, bad.
What should I be doing?
I don't know yet.
Waiting?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get out into wind.
And just for the record, the
Current is a pretty strong rate compared to the norm. The breeze is actually pushing in the direction of the current today, so we're gonna have to actually sail to fight the current.
we are starting to go up a little bit.
Do you want to hold this and then keep the rudder kind of straight with your other leg? It's so loose.
Oh, good. That didn't take
safe.
long.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, breeze.
We're going backwards into a tree.
I got some more kayakers.
Yep. These kayakers are looking at us.
I don't want to look.
I don't want to look. I committed a term to memory. That beam going across the top, that's called the boom. And how I remembered that is I know one day it's gonna swing across and go boom right into one of our heads.
It's like almost getting wind. It's like keeping the sail over, but it's not strong enough to push us against the current.
Right.
Yeah, try and get a little forward maybe.
Yeah.
The weight's a little more even too.
A tree right behind us.
I know. It's like I gotta look both ways when I'm steering. The current's going faster than us, so technically we are moving from wind.
Sure.
This sucks. I almost want to turn the battery on and then get to Matt's house where the wind is.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, let's try that real quick.
We're gonna have to use a little bit of power to get us up into a little windier zone.
As soon as that second wire connects, we're gonna be at full throttle.
Yeah.
Hopefully, at least.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready? And we're off. Steered pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a dream.
What's going on? It's not good sailing weather today. Against the current.
Getting there.
We're trying.
Working the bugs out.
This is actually called motor sailing, when you're sailing with your motor. What's crazy is there's a lot of resistance to the rudder that I wasn't expecting.
Right.
Like, it's hard to steer it.
Right.
And we're gonna get to a point when we need the battery to get back up here, and then we're just gonna not have the battery because it's gonna die eventually.
Yeah, we don't have any kind of indicator.
Nope. And we bought it in 2020.
And used it, abused it, some would
Yeah.
say. Whoa, look at that thing.
What is that?
Whoa.
Yeah, I think this current's just going a little too fast right
Yeah.
I don't know what the number means, but the number was at like 1200 for discharge. I think normally it's like around 400.
Really?
So yeah, triple speed today. That thing is fresh as hell.
Whoa.
So as we head to a more sweet spot for the wind to try to grab us a little bit better, why don't we go over some of the improvements we've made since last time. We added these wind indicators. They are supposed to indicate which direction the wind is going in.
We got them on the sail and then on the like, stay, the shroud thingies, but they don't work too well.
Mark also experimented with different knot methods to try to get a little bit more tension on these rigging lines, and added a little bit of rubber cement in here, so hopefully we won't be cracking our mast in the middle. And then obviously we also added the power motor to it.
And I don't know if they've seen the double rudder yet.
Double rudder? Is a double rudder a new feature?
Yeah, I think this was more of a sail downstream day. My thoughts were to motor to the trestle and then come on back.
Scooting along at a nice little pace right now. Mast is holding a little bit more straight than normal too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and actually sail right now.
Okay.
Now that the wind just died.
Good time.
Yeah, there we go.
We're going a little bit against the current.
There we go. There we go. We're sailing now.
So it is actually working. We just had too much storms recently, so the current's a lot stronger than normal. I bet if it was at a normal speed, we'd be
booking.
We'd be going at a good clip right now.
It hasn't broke either.
Yeah, the mast literally hasn't broken and fallen apart yet. That's a definite improvement from last time.
Yes.
Without sustained wind though, and the current as strong as it is,
I think we're just gonna have to motor up as far as we can and then let the current and the sailing push us back home.
So I think that when the breeze is coming straight across your side, your sails are supposed to be kind of like at a 45-degree angle. And I think that's like actually the fastest you can go. But right now, we get a burst of wind and then nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Oh yeah. You want to give this a go? I feel like we're losing battery. I don't think we can make it to the trestle, man.
It's getting a little rough.
That's the best breeze we've had.
Yeah, that's a good gust. That's not even what I was talking about. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Right now it's wrenching on it, so that's good. It's not breaking.
regardless of anything else, this is a good result for the mast's integrity. Up ahead there, you can probably see the train bridge, the trestle, and we just wanted to get up there to see if our mast was going to be able to fit underneath it or not. But the further upstream we get, the tighter the river is,
the stronger the current is, and also it's running our battery at 100% throttle this entire time. That's getting weaker as the current gets stronger. So I don't think we're gonna be able to make it up to our destination.
Challenges are compounding.
But we'll still be able to turn around and hopefully get pushed by the current and the wind and have a nice, awesome trip back. Gonna see how much further we can make it upstream before we turn around though.
I'm gonna grab this real quick. I just gotta stick it up. Oh my God. bit.
Well, efficiency-wise, that sucks, but it's catching wind and not breaking.
I kind of think we turn around.
Tell the camera what you just told me.
I'm quitting money pit boating.
No, he said he thinks it's best that we turn around, and I'm inclined to agree with him on this one. Might as well save what little juice we have in the battery in case something happens on the way back.
Now let's see if we can turn around. Oh man.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Holy crap.
Now the mast has some pressure on it.
Not for pressure. That doesn't count wind pressure as a sail.
Completely.
Okay.
Now we're sailing.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly. This is awesome.
Reduce drag.
Yeah. Because that was holding us back, you know.
We're gonna let it clip now.
Dude, we're booking it.
Yeah, this is
faster than the current.
Yeah.
The rudder seems solid. Put pressure on it.
Yeah, that's not a great shape.
But the wood is bending.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
like a S.
Okay. Not ideal.
No, no.
But serviceable.
Yeah. All we gotta do is catch wind and direct water. We're good to go.
I gotta try and stand up. Oh, dude, this ain't bad right here.
Captain Morgan.
Dude, it feels so much better on my back. Even though we're headed straight for a tree.
Uh-oh.
This is bad.
Oh, there we go.
Emergency motor. Yeah, we're going the exact same speed as the wind. It's just not catching in the sails.
Oh, we gotta get this thing out to the lake.
We get big wind.
Also, we gotta add our other mast.
Next step, adding another mast to catch more wind and make things even more complicated.
The big part of today's purpose was to see if the upgrades we made on the stability on our mast would hold up, because we wanted to make sure it could hold a couple of gusts before we built our second one.
I think it got a thumbs up and it's ready to go for mast number 2.
Yeah, it passed my eyeball test. It's not saying much, but. Oh yeah, here we go again. Oh, yeah, that thing's out. The handle popped out. So this is so sketchy. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad we brought the motor.
Yeah.
I almost was like, oh, we're good.
Yeah, we'd be stuck against the bridge downstream.
Yeah, right. You'd be
I'd be
paddling your
walking
ass
home.
off.
All right, pulling into the dock. We're just kind of trying to butt into it however we can. That looks like it's actually the smoothest maneuver Mark's ever done in his life.
Stop driving with my foot. Oh, we gotta get it?
It looks like the... Oh! That was great. Welcome to Money Pit Boating. I'm Coots, that's the Sugar Cube. Mark's not here, and it's time to complete our sailboat. The last video we took it out in, we didn't quite get enough power from the wind because we only had one mast and 2 sails. But today, we add our second mast and our third sail. Stick along.
Now that we're gonna add the second mast, we gotta figure out where we're gonna put the eyelets for the second set of standing rigging. I know I'm gonna do the back corner, but then I gotta figure out where without interfering with the sail. All while Coots is editing in nice air conditioning. Boom! Butter cam. Oh, let's try this again. Perfect. Now that I got 1, 2, 3, 4 eyelets hooked up, I gotta go make the blue line for the standing rigging at the right length and hope I don't make it too short or be wasteful and make it too long. I just put these 2 chain links on the side stays where the lines are gonna go, and hopefully they work out. Oh boy, the kids are home. We got our 4 strands of standing rigging. Gonna hook 2 to this side and then 2 to this side. Hopefully, we can just take this big PVC pipe, stand it up in the post, hook it to the sides, and it doesn't tip over. Let's see if this works. And these are something I learned, tried learning. I wouldn't say I learned it yet. This is a trucker's hitch. The whole thing's a trucker's reverse hitch. This is some type of slip knot, and then you get this. That way you get mechanical advantage, even though that did not work. Let's try this again. This thing through here. You make a little loop thingy, pull that through. So now, why does that keep pulling that? Ah, challenges. Why in the world is that doing that? So you do that, tighten it up. It's supposed to give me a nice big loop. Cut. All right, take one. Action. Pass this through here. Figure out where you want your little loop. So you do that, and then you grab closest to where you're tying off to, and then you put it through there. That's what I was messing up. And look, it's even wrong. There we go. First time's a charm. Tension it up. There we go. It's that simple.
Whoa.
I think it's easier after about 100 times. Gonna have to do. Just got done tracing this guy onto here, and I realized how bad this knot actually was. If you flex on it a little bit, yeah, you can hear it crack. So I'm gonna try to fix it. Got some Gorilla Glue, squirt it in there. Come on. There we go. Give it a big old coating with some of this. Rub it on in. We'll put a little more on. You never have too much glue, right? We'll let that dry overnight and then sand a little off. Hopefully it works out good. No, because you were bad for mom, so get in the house right now. You don't get to do fun stuff when you're bad. And that's how you parent. Got these 3 boom arms finished today. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and install them on here, 2 on here, and then the 3rd one on the bottom. See if that works. Right now we got to take down the mast so we can run the halyards up there. Oh jeez.
Right when we got it out, I was like, job's done.
Where are we going with it? Just down?
No. Now, this thing can't come off. Woohoo! So, in theory, I should just be able to give it the old heave-ho. right. Ow, that hurt my back. Now that we got the second sail up and twined in, next thing to do is put a boom on there. So this one's different than that one because this one needs the boom, so it gets a point of leverage out there, and then we can pull it back, because if we just put a line there and tried pulling it in, it would coil the sail in. Alright, Coots, when you're editing that, make it look like it happened really fast. So the second sail is up. We got the boom up there, the boom down here done. You can see that that's pretty tight on that edge, and you get all these ripples because this thing's not being pulled down. So just like this sail with this blue line, we gotta get it so it's anchored down to there, so that when we pull up on everything, this can't go up anymore. And then that makes that one super tight. I think I explained that kind of good. So I got this little taut line all tied up, and it makes this thing pretty tight. But then when you keep looking up, the mast has a pretty decent sized bend to it. Just ran the back sheet line thingy back to a cleat, so that way provides the resistance so it doesn't flap around. And it creates a bunch of tension right there, which makes this thing bend even more. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, except for that part. This is a spot where our dagger board used to be, but the current, when it was raging, ripped it out. So today I'm gonna be replacing it. I'm gonna use this piece of plywood I found here on the deck. Seems like it's strong enough. We'll give it a go.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Way stronger. Now let's just hope this thing fits through here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty tight actually. Whoa, I just hurt my back. Oh God, that sucks. That's pretty well. Right now I'm actually using the camera as a clamp. That's just there to prevent this thing from going too far down. We can actually pull up here if my back didn't hurt so bad. Oh God. That thing's stuck in there, so we're gonna have to wait for Coots to get it out. We got the dagger board ready, we got the rudders, we got the third sail and mast up. Everything's looking like it's time to go, except there's one big problem, and that's Coots just threw up, so he's not here. The wind is blowing perfectly this way, which is upstream. The current is going downstream. And I really wanna go, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I hurt my back, so I can't carry the battery for the trolling motor. I probably can't paddle too hard. I'm just in general pain. I often make bad decisions, and this might be one of them. Perfect timing. This is a no-wake river. And what's this? But anyways, I'm gonna give it a go. So I just lowered this sail in order to not get the wind, because what I want to do is untie this and then see if I go upstream or downstream. It looks like it. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of blowing back. All right, we are free, drifting backwards, and all the wind went away. Let's see. Come on, wind. Don't fail me now. Dagger board thingy. All right. so far. Things are going very bad. I don't know what I'm doing, and the wind kind of dropped out. Oh, this would be so bad. Now what's going on here? We're getting wind, so I gotta steer. Now we're talking. This is actually a horrible idea. Right now I'm kind of panicking, and I just want to get back to the boat. Oh, what did I do? This is not good. If I go backwards, I end up in that tree. Me and my dumb ideas. Oh, this is so bad. I don't even want to put up the other sail because the wind died down. Oh, this is exhausting and painful. I kind of need something to hold the steering. This is bad. Should have grabbed the motor. Let this be a lesson for everybody. Oh, this is miserable. Come on, wind. Going backwards again. Ow. Oh. There's the wind. Come on. I'm going backwards again. Oh no. Oh, my neighbors are probably laughing. Having a good old time. I'm about 30 feet away from the boat. Probably about 15 feet away. Oh, I think we're there. Oh, I'm going for it.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating. I'm Coots.
And that's Mark, and today is the day.
Oh, dude. I just hurt my back.
Or is it?
No! No! Dude, I tried lifting up on it, and it was just like, boom, I felt a thing like roll over a knuckle in my back. Oh,
Oh, great.
oh my God.
We're gonna take 5.
Yeah.
Well, my man may have crippled himself for the day, but we're still gonna see.
We're trying.
2 of us together are like 3/4 of a regular dude, so we should be able. The plan is to take both of these down because we won't be able to fit underneath the bridge. So after we get them down, we can use the other boat to tow this boat into a more sailable open area, and we'll sail if we can get the masts out.
It literally felt the best it has in like 2 weeks.
Masts down.
Man down.
Yeah. Now we're on to the yoga phase of the plan.
I'm just trying anything.
A little bit of quick maneuvering, and now we got the sail barge tied off to the side of our boat so we can get the towing done as soon as Mark gets done pooping. Okay, yep, gotta get low. And now you see why we had to take our masts down and why none of our boats are 2-story. Barely made it alive. Here we are at the sailing area. Roll that footage from yesterday. Here we are at Shady Side Park. We plan on doing laps around this big open area here. With this wind, I think we'd be able to get hauling. Mark's a little too banged up to work the sailboat today, or else we'd be out here. Yeah, so there's the spillway. It says underwater dam boats prohibited. How much of a law is that? Is that more of a suggestion? Please, if anyone knows in the comments, how serious is that sign? We're back. All right, time
For Mark to do a bunch of physical labor.
Gotta get these masts back in place. Okay, it is getting kind of windy.
I know.
If you could start rotating up. All right, go down. It's in.
Wiggles. You can hear the gust.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. This is a pain in the dick.
Kind of in.
Yeah. That seems like it's really messed up. A little more.
Got both of the masts up, starting to get hit by the gusts.
Mark's still crippled.
Yeah, so this thing is what we're supposed to be pulling for that thing to go up.
Something's tangled.
Yeah. There.
Look at that.
We don't need it tight right now.
I'm allowed to observe its beauty that way I want.
Now we just need to get red thing.
I gotta think of a snappy nickname for you that means man who speaks in sentence fragments.
Oh, yeah.
Or are you just speaking in bursts between the pain?
No.
Alright, what's the issue now? What do we need to overcome? You have the blue tension line up.
There's that.
That prevents the sail from going up too high and helps it to stay rigid and catch more wind.
It's getting gusty.
It's picking up. Oh man, that thing almost clicked me in the face.
Okay, now we want to tie these guys down, like just pull them tight through the little hole thingies. These guys right here. Pull them somewhat tight, then we can get a grasp on where we're at. All right, so now that it's up, look at how bad it looks. Do we tighten these things down a little more?
I think the back one can use some adjusting. The back mast. Mark is the knot master. So Mark rigged up those knots over there so he can adjust the tension on it. Right now, tensioning up this set of lines, and that'll pull this mast forward, and you can see we've eliminated some of that bend. I think it's starting to shape up to look like it's in a good position. Speaking of good positions, how's your spine?
Not.
Okay. Look at, how long have we had these lines, Mark? About a month or two? Maybe three. And look at the damage that the sun can do in that amount of time. These are the same line.
It's a good thing this boat was never meant to be permanent because it's already receiving damage. On top of the worn down lines, you can see
Our rudders are starting to get quite a curve to them.
oh, I just right in the throat.
Yeah, this one's got quite a bend to it and a beard.
How does this look? Does it look centered, kind of?
Now it looks like it's leaning too far forward.
Jesus. I think it's okay. Want to try hoisting something, and then
Let's try hoisting something.
So the big concern today is that these masts are gonna crack in half.
chop our throats.
This is getting intense. We don't even need sails, we could just hold our arms out.
I know, man. It's fucking crazy.
Alright, that's two mostly up.
Do we try the third right now? I'm kind of scared, man. I mean, we gotta. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point, right? This is the culmination of everything.
Yeah.
I think the wind and the current are both coming from the same direction.
Oh, yeah.
We should pull ourselves up to like the bridge. The wind and the current are gonna fling us this way real fast, so I think we should try starting up there.
Just pull the boat that way and see if we can sail that way. I don't know, man.
Are we pulling anchor? Or dragging anchor? Were we always this close to the spillway?
I think we might be dragging.
Yeah, this is pulling us.
I want to hop in the boat and then drive us way up there.
And so the wind is pulling both of our boats right now into a dangerous position. That's a danger zone over there. If we hit that dam, we're kind of screwed.
Did you pull anchor?
No, here, you take the wheel.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. There's the camera. Set course for the bridge.
Here we go.
We don't have a plan yet, so what's your plan?
Don't have one. And I was thinking it's like we release me and then you kind of stand around on here and film me and then like move this boat as needed.
That works.
Hey, he's the one on that boat. I'm safe here, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna jump.
You untied?
Yeah.
Is the back untied?
Yeah.
So you're completely free?
Yeah.
Have hit it, Hoss.
I want to get turned around. Oh wow, we're definitely gonna crash into each other at some point today.
Bye!
Going back.
It looks so cool though. I'll tell you, this lake that we scouted out here, it looked a lot bigger yesterday. Look at him cut across, that's not bad. That front mast is looking a little iffy.
This is intense right here. I can go side to side.
Sure. Alright, let's tug him up and reset.
We're good. Tug to safety.
Oh, Marky,
What's up?
What's going on?
Tugging a sailboat.
well, it looks real cool.
Dude, it looked real cool from where I was sitting.
Really?
Yeah.
We're pulling ourselves back upstream and upwind, and then basically resetting and setting Mark off to see what he comes up with.
I don't know how to tension it. I could go across the river pretty good, but then I didn't know how to like get upstream and upwind at the same time.
The wind and the current are both pushing against us towards the danger zone of that dam.
There was one point when a gust hit and I like it cooked for like 10 seconds.
Let him cook.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm hooked.
Do you think we can get under this pedestrian bridge?
Probably not.
Let's find out a lot faster than we're going right now.
Whatever.
That might be how we take the masts down.
We're like, you know what? Fuck this boat.
All right, round two.
We pulled up to the start of the run and we're ready to get going again. Or are we?
Whatever the wind wants us to do.
The pedestrian bridge is the start of the run, and the underwater dam is the end of the run.
You're like, this is kind of good.
There you go. The goal is to get it going that way, but the combination of it not being a good boat and us not being good sailors is just not happening.
Turn!
Yeah, he can make the turn. The wind is pushing me good. Yeah, I'm just as much of a sailboat as him in this thing.
We got so much windage here.
Here comes a nice gust, see what happens to him. I can hear the gust, but you can see in the tree line, all of the wind is literally just above the masts. I'll make this one quick. I don't got an anchor up. He stalled out.
Seems like there's no wind now.
Well, to me, it's just looking like the type of vessel that needs to go the direction the wind is pushing. Mark wants to be able to fight against the wind.
I'm going in reverse.
Problem solved. Don't worry, everyone. Let's harass him a little bit. Is he fighting it now? Or is he just slowing his descent?
No, he is not fighting it. He's just getting pushed towards the dam.
The wind seems to be swirling and then dying.
What's up?
It's like the wind is swirling. I keep looking at this green telltale thing and it keeps changing direction.
Call it by its real name.
Windicator. Now it's coming from that way, which is kind of good because I think I should be able to go upstream a little. I think I'm actually inching upstream right
It
now.
looks like it.
Dude, I'm going upstream now.
Yeah. I take back what I said. He's fighting against the stream and the wind right now. Oh, there's a shift in the wind though. Can he compensate? Doesn't look like it. It's a synchronized dance.
I'm gonna jump back on.
I'm not happy, all right? Clearly, it didn't work as good as we thought. Hoped. Yes.
We thought the masts were gonna crack in half.
When it comes to that, the mast held up perfectly. I was thinking they were gonna shatter and then come down and like stick us through the throat. That was my biggest fear. There was just too much bending going on, I think, with the dagger board and the rudders and the flexing of this, along with me not knowing what to put where at the right time, and then the wind swirling around. We tried, it just didn't work. But if you click on this next video, you'll see how we fix it all. Thanks for watching.
It's time to break this thing down and head home.